Yo, it's week 3, baby! Let's go! There's so much crap up under here. I'm gonna be covered.
I think you already are.
I mean, well, yeah. Like, holy crap.
Those are massive.
Can you reach that?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Most of the body mount fasteners or hardware or whatever you want to call it, clamps, body mount clamps are out. Got that one out because that, body frame. That one's out. Still do this one, but it's weird because the top is rounded and then the bottom has that, I don't know if that's just rust or whatever, but it folds over, there we go. It folds over right at the nut. So, I don't know. That thing starts spinning, I'm gonna be cussing. So, after that, steering shaft, that will need to be disconnected right there. And that'll be it for me today, I do believe. Because I'm tired. I'm real tired. Why is it being like that? Okay, so that's that for the little steering shaft there. Maybe. That was my boot. That was my boot. Yeah, that was my boot, y'all. You know what? We're gonna soak this one too. Let it sit overnight. We'll fool with it tomorrow. And we'll fool with that one later. I don't like it at all. Alright, so we got a package today. Hopefully this thing is really packaged really well. I got it from Opa's Vintage Gal. Her grandfather, or I guess Opa, I don't know, had a bunch of cool stuff from the 80s. And she is selling all of it now. Let's see what we got here. This is supposedly brand new, but I wanted to use this as a backup camera, like a backup camera screen. This is actually bigger than I thought it would be, but I just thought that was super cool. Let's see if we can put this somewhere in Sweet Tooth and use it as like have a backup camera, like a 1080p or whatever, like a newer backup camera, and convert that signal to something that this thing, which is VHF, UHF, or whatever. Yeah, UHF and VHF signals. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. If not, I don't know, got something cool that I can whatever. But all right, y'all, I did what I could. I couldn't figure out whatever. I put me some gnarly boogery whale tone in the back of that one right there. Ignore it. But anyway, it came out, baby. So that should be the last body mount bolt that we have. And then the only thing we have left is a steering shaft. Stern shaft. All right, I got it out. I got that one that's been giving me grief out. So it's out now.
Along with?
Yay, along with a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yippee!
It is off.
That scared me. That scared me.
There was a lot of pressure on that one. So, bolts are just breaking now. So, as long as you got the strength to break it, I'd rather just break it. Because I'm not going to reuse this stuff. So, it's like I'd rather just break it rather than having to. So, another thing we do, or I always try to do, is this. That's all the hardware, besides of course the line, and I can take that off and put it, I can coil it up and put it in here. but then you have all the pieces. And then what also helps is putting the pieces together. Like, that's the pin that holds everything, the little cotter pin. You know, all these are appropriate, you know, so instead of, and doing it the moment you get it, like just trying to put those parts together and separate them out, you know, the moment you can. It might be a couple days later and you're like, what is all this crap? Like, what goes with what? Because I mean, maybe you took something off right after, maybe you took a couple things off, but I mean, I got all my P20 park and brake parts. Good to go. I don't know how many extensions I'm allowed to use, so I'm just gonna see what we got here. I don't want to lift into the floor just any one particular spot. I want to spread that load out, so I may have to take me some 2x4s, cut them down to about yay big. That way I'm lifting up a bigger section of the floor when it does come up. And I have no idea what I'm doing, so. All right, we're gonna cut us some support pieces because I know there's another last bolt we probably need to get that we ain't thought about. It doesn't have to be perfectly whatever, but I imagine. I think that's got it. I'm gonna take the other two to the other side, and we're just gonna
see what happens.
Yeah. Ooh. What is that? Yeah, so we'll be getting ourselves a new tank. Might need to move this one over a little bit too. Yuck. There's some kind of build up. How cool is that?
That's pretty cool.
That's so cool. That's crazy. Yeah, you could literally slide the frame out. You could literally slide the frame out. This is the point where you start going like, okay, now what? Okay, now the body's coming out. Now you're doing the modifications that you need to do. It looks like we do have a good bit of rust, like right in here on the like leaf spring hangers and stuff. You know, so I mean, I noticed they were thin from underneath, so I'm wondering what that repair is gonna look like. I think we've decided we're gonna bag it, so we need to figure out what kit we're running, you know, and then make whatever frame modifications we need to make. Might have it sandblasted. You don't want to do too many things too much, but I was thinking of sandblasting it and then making the modifications, and then, you know, if it needed to be blasted again, we blast it again. But as I do these things, because like I said, I've never done anything like this. As I do them, I'm like, holy crap, I did that. I did this. Here it is, and I'm hoping I can just keep stumbling my way, you know, through to, you know, fruition or completion. So week 3, party's off.